Sorry, I unintentionally lied. I said I was going to stop us when we got to photosynthesis. See, it's hard to say. And we need to work on our food chain and food web. Remember that you need one of each. One needs to be terrestrial, one needs to be aquatic. Okay, so I'm going to start with my food chain because that's a little bit easier to make because it's a little bit more of a plainer layout. So let's get going here. I'm going to go back to my animals here from my inner crust. I'm going to say the fish gets eaten by that fish. Nope. I'm going to take the big fish and the jellyfish. I'm going to copy those. I'm going to put those onto my aquatic food chain. I'm going to, can I do that? No, I can't. I'm going to okay, we have two things. Now, remember that your food chain is still a path of energy that starts from one original source to the next and then needs to break down. So, what does the smaller fish eat? It usually eats a producer. What is a producer? You tell me. For me, in my aquatic food chain here, I am going to say it is going to be a bacteria. Not a bacteria, algae. And of course, me being me, I want bioluminescent because that is the workings of my inner crust. And that is the algae that I want. They are not that big. The picture is not that big. I might eventually look for a bigger picture, but it will suit my needs just fine for now. Now, this can move down here. And so can these two suckers. They can move down there. Okay. So I have my producer. I have followed by my is eaten by the jellyfish, and the jellyfish is eaten by the fish. But what happens to the fish? What happens to all things when they die? They are broken down by bacteria. That's a cool looking picture of bacteria. I'll go with that. Bam! Okay, now, all we need to do now is we need to add arrows for our food chain. Now, how do we add arrows? We go to Insert, Shape, Bammo, Arrow. Now for this one, you're more than welcome to use, again, any of these arrows down here. Ooh, that one would be fun. Or any of these lines up here. I think I'm going to add this one because it looks like fun. I'm going to click and drag. I need to resize my pictures here. And that goes there. And these four sources, I'm just going to boot down here just a little. There we go. Okay. So I have my four components of my food chain. And I have one arrow. For this one, there is going to be 5 arrows. I will not do all of it in front of you, but I'll do this first one here, okay? So they have this arrow here, and of course I can change the coloring and I can change the look of it, and just for the heck of it, I'll go like that. How I can change the rotation of the arrow of where it's pointed is I can click and drag along this swirly loop thing on top here. I can click and hold, and I can move my mouse all around and it changes where the arrow is pointing. So I need to point it where it makes most sense. And voila, I have the first part of my food chain done. As I said, I'm not going to go to do the entire food chain with you. I will see you when we get to our food web. Now, when it comes to the food web, there are lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of different ways that you guys could do it. There are lots of examples in our textbook on food webs. Some of them are straight up boxes with arrows. Some of them is our pyramid. Some of them is just pictures of fish with lots and lots of arrows pointing between all of them. It's your choice how you want to present your food web. What I've decided to do is I'm going to create a sort of table box that I can label things and then put in pictures and arrows. So I'm going to go through the basics of putting in a table, typing words into that table, shifting the words to the side where I want it, and then I'm going to start adding pictures and arrows. It's going to be fast forward. I'm not going to describe everything, but it won't be as fast forward as before. So if you slow down the video, you should be able to follow along.